Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba, boom. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Serpent stuff. Hey Dark Knight, what's up? Game looks good. Hey Spamfish. How is it going? Oh. Da, 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 da. Hello Crossbones. My frame rate 60. Just chilling. Don't play a lot of TQ2 last 3 days. Did play. The game has some little graphic problems. Graphic problems, do you mean the design, the art style, or the technical aspect of the game? Actually, Psyche, do you know what I think? I think that Chapter 2 is better optimized than Chapter 1. Because with my other characters, for example, after I played the whole Chapter 2, I visited Chapter 1 again and I saw that in Chapter 1 I was getting more frame drops than in Chapter 2. I don't know, but I think that Chapter 2 is better optimized. Στο διάλο. What is that? Hello, Evdemon. I'm okay, how are you? Hello, Alpha Gamer. Designers are made just messy graphics and some effects usually... Ah, okay. Yeah, this is probably because it is just early access, so... I guess... these things will be fixed in the future. Yeah, the game right now is running constantly at 60 FPS. It would be running at 75 FPS, but I put it to... When I stream, I change the settings to make it run at 60 FPS so that we avoid getting lag and stuttering. And destroying the stream. Hello, Steve G. The guides of Titan Quest 1. Yeah. I've made plenty of content. Bronze coin. Yellow, green. What happened to this skill? I thought I had it activated. Okay. This statue is very strange. They put it here and it looks very out of place. I don't know. What do you think about the game? The game is definitely awesome, and you should definitely buy this game right now and play it. Hunting knife. Nothing. Ah, wait. I have to go there. I need to explore the rest of the area. Okay, running back again. You like the look of the skill icons in this game or Titan Quest 1? You are playing Oblivion Remastered. Yeah, Oblivion is a super awesome game, and I guess that the remastered edition is even better, probably. Have you heard of that mod? The super huge mod that takes Oblivion, they make Oblivion game in the Skyrim game engine, I think. Sky Oblivion. But that one is not yet done, it is not completed. It is not released. Your PC cannot run it, apparently not even on minimum. In Titan Quest 2. Well, I wasn't lucky enough to try Oblivion Remastered, but back in the day I played, you know, the original Oblivion game. And back then Oblivion was one of my favorite games. I mean, that game is absolutely amazing. Even the original, not the remastered. Even the old game is absolutely amazing.
Taking a break from swarming us?
I think we scared them off for now.
Oh, if you're heading back out of camp, I sent them out. There's no sign of them. May Lord Glaukos bless you. Where in the world are Callimachus and Dolan?
Oh, she was out there. Have you seen? But I broke my leg. You're injured? I've got a little something. Great.
Give me a better spear. This is fire spear. I need more fire damage. Stats. So yeah, in my stats, shared stats, I don't have the items I have on my other characters because this is a hardcore character. The other ones I was playing in the previous days were softcore characters, which means that the shared stats in this game, it is different for hardcore and different for softcore characters.
Enough us welcome. Oh, how about 10? Need something magical? Sorting through this old. There you are. Anyway, it did rubber. Up, it's the nemesis. I know. Out. The die file. Good luck.
Been a very long time still no new Elder Scrolls game, yeah. Everyone is waiting for Elder Scrolls 6, but at least there is, you know, Elder Scrolls Online, which keeps getting a new content every now and then. Yes, Pamphis. In this game there is a different stats, set stats for hardcore characters and different for softcore. Is there multiplayer? I think the early access has a multiplayer version, but
Find me some more.
it is on very early stages and it is not very well optimized. I don't know, I haven't looked into that. But I think there is one. Hello, Geron King. Yeah, we can talk about whatever. Just because we play a single game doesn't mean that we cannot talk about other things. Cloud gaming needs to take off already, so games like this can be accessible to everyone, not just expensive PCs. Yeah, this could work actually, this could be awesome. But I don't know if that will ever happen. Because actually, if you think about it, by creating such a service, what you are actually doing is that you are saying to the people you don't need to upgrade your PCs anymore. Even if you have a budget PC, you can play the latest games that come out All you need to do is to have a subscription to the cloud service, and that's all. That would be great for gamers, but what about the industry? What about Nvidia? What about Intel? What about AMD? What about all of those people making money out of selling more powerful parts for PCs at products and whatever? I mean, one way to sell more parts for these companies is to increase the requirements for new games so that you can force this way a huge amount of people to go and upgrade so that they can play the new games, and by forcing them they go and they upgrade by spending their money to your products. So I really don't know if in the end the cloud service idea for gaming will work perfectly, you know, in a perfect manner for everyone. And I don't know that it will become a norm or something that most people would do. It exists on Xbox. It exists on Xbox. So Microsoft, okay, Microsoft, they don't really need any more money. I mean, it is multi-billionaires, so. See gyros from the Ethiopian pigs. Yeah, this is a very good question. See gyros pitogyro sandwich. A better idea would be to optimize the games and engines so that we don't need to upgrade every year. Spamfish, in my opinion, but the best idea would be to stop creating more power-hungry games. Use the current game edges that visually, at least all games nowadays look amazing. We don't need something to look even more amazing. Why? After all, we are talking about video games. Unless they are trying little by little this way to reach at a point in the future where video games will look like real life. And you will not be able to distinguish video games from real life. Which, in my opinion, I don't know about your opinion, but in my opinion, this would suck totally. That would be very bad. To make video games look like real life. Extremely bad. So, who knows? Da, da, da. You agree about the games to look like real life? Ice horn bow. The horny bow is mine. Fire and water. Or fire in the water. A game like this shouldn't be high-end, yeah. This is why I don't plan to upgrade my PC any longer. I'm not going to do any more upgrades. Maybe if after this game is completed and fully released, if this game convinces me to upgrade a little bit my PC only to be able to play this game at full or maximum settings, maybe I'll buy a new GPU, graphics card. And maybe I will install 16 gigabytes more RAM to this PC. But that's all I'm going to do. I'm done with upgrading PC for whatever. This is the only way I will upgrade my PC, and that will be my final upgrade if I ever do that. I don't think I will ever do that upgrade. I don't really need to do it. I don't really need to play this game at maximum settings. Gaming picked out PS2 3 era, after that it got downhill. Glaucus transformed more than sellers into Ichthyans, even made sea pigs. Yeah, he was thinking about Pitogiro. Sea Pitogiro. Boom. You don't have the spare money. It is not about having, in my opinion, to me personally, it is not about the money. Having money to... I mean, if I truly want to upgrade, I can make money to, and I can upgrade. That's not the issue. Come on, enemy, show thyself. Ta-da. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Putting effort into better looking games, but gameplay, the aspects of the game sucks. Well, at least the game looks good, the game that sucks. Imagine, what if that game sucked gameplay wise, but it also didn't look good. At least it looks good. It doesn't suck totally, completely. Da-da-da. You can afford all in one go. You don't need to upgrade in one go, little by little. Now they are saying that in October 14th, I think, somewhere around the middle of October, the support for Windows 10 is over. It stops. It ends forever. So, guys, what are you planning to do? Are you going to do anything? There is no survival or cooking mechanic to queue. Diablo 2 load works as well. Load is Lord of Destruction. You are still on Windows 10, yeah. You are switching to Linux. I'm not switching to Linux because I use software that doesn't work with Linux. But also I don't care about Linux. I'm not doing anything, I will keep using Windows 10 until they force me totally, until somehow they take down Windows 10 and which I don't think they can do, because if you go, you can also install nowadays Windows XP, for example. But it is just that you will not get any updates to the operating system or to security software, Windows Defender, whatever. You install Windows 11, never had a problem with it. Is it worth buying now or should you wait? No, you shouldn't wait. Look, if you know that you like this game from videos or streams or whatever you have watched, if you know that you truly like this game and you truly want to play this game, and the only question you have is it worth buying now or should I wait for the game to be fully released? It is 1000% worth buying right now as we speak. Why? Because the price, the normal usual price of the early access is 30 bucks or 30 euro. But when the full game when the game is completed and it comes out, they said officially that the price will be 50 euros or $50, whatever. So buy the game now because you will pay less. You will pay at least 20 euros less. If you like what you see and you know that you're going to play this game. If you are not sure about this game, if you don't really know that you would like to play this game, then maybe, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe wait 3 or 6 months more to see how the game develops. Because they said that roughly every 3 months they will put out major updates. And major updates would means more coded, more chapters, more masteries, more skills, whatever. You can also wait maybe 6 months. 6 months from today the game will still be in early access. It will most probably still have this price of 30 euro. And if you see that game at that point and you see that the game is now really good and it is very, very intriguing for you to get it and play it, it is very interesting, then you can buy the early access then. Whoa! An epic drop! It is the cattle bone standard! Oh. I can't use it. I don't have knowledge. Thanks for the follow, Noemi. They will have to add a lot of coded for this game to be worth $50. You hope the dudes... they will add more coded, yeah. Now, how much coded they will add, nobody knows, but... XP 7 at 10. I agree. My favorite operating system was Windows XP. My second favorite was Windows 7. And the Windows 10 is okay. But if I could choose only one, which means of course that there would be compatibility with all new software and everything and hardware and all these things, I would still go with Windows XP 64-bit, if I could. By the way, guys, if you don't know this, with this update, the one that came recently, they increased the level cap from 40 to 45. But mostly your streams tipped scale on the buy. Yeah, I know. I have been doing this thing. I have been selling Titan Quest 1 for years now. I know I have convinced many people to buy Titan Quest. Earth Mastery. Okay, let's go there. Spell damage. If I take Ring of Flame and I have permanency, yes, this is very good. Oh, 1.5% increased fire weapon damage per apple. Incompatible with permanency, έλα. Yeah, I could use this one with this one. Strike damage. I'm not using any attack. No, this is. I think this is level 1. Yeah, level 0. I'm not using any conversion, so if I use the Ring of Flame and I use the Scorching Weapon, when this one is active, it will give me conversion, weapon conversion, damage converted to fire. Which is very good, but the point of this build is to use only the spells instead of using the weapon attack, so it is a bit pointless. This is also melee attack though. This is spell, exhaust, storm. I can actually go with this one to get more conservation. Yeah. Good idea. Or maybe it's a bad idea. Frost armor, lightning resist, cold thunder, storm enhancement. No. I could use something like this. Or I could go with the resistances. After all, this character is hardcore, so... You prefer Windows 7 to 10? They froze me. My fire was stronger than the water. The salty water of the sea. 7 is light as a feather compared to later versions. You should definitely know this while playing TQ. Did you notice the flowers, the trees, and other stuff? They did the homework close to reality. Look, overall, the second Titan Quest game is less cartoony than the first one. The strange thing is that the first Titan Quest is not really a cartoony game. It is not a realistic game as well. It is a combination of both. I would say that the first Titan Quest game is about 65% realistic and 35% cartoony. But this game is, I could say that it is 75% realistic and 25% cartoon. It is less cartoony than the first one. Which means that these details with the grass, the trees, everything, they look better than in the first game. And they look more realistic. I'll have to be careful here. I don't want to get disappeared. Best Greek mythology film. I don't know, I cannot recall all mythology films I have watched, so... There are some very old ones from the 60s that I was watching when I was very young, a teenager. But I don't really remember. Flowers, plant trees that would be native to Greece. Yeah, maybe there are some, but I don't know, it is a video game and it is not really that easy to say that it is exactly like the real life. Don't be fooled, this game is not good, exactly, Wesley. Are you in my mind? What are you doing in my mind? Oh, hello DNA. An update came out in the beginning of October, about 5 days ago, 6 days ago. This update brought the second chapter to this game. It brought more unique items and the fourth tier of skills, more skills, for each one of the masteries. You switch from a spray deodar red to a stick one, you're not young. This is another world. A spray to a stick one, what is a stick one? I've been using sprays. Was not keen on either of the Clash of the Titans films. The modern ones or the old ones? Because as far as I remember, the Clash of the Titans was a very old film, which then they created new versions more recently. Beacon Ruins, the bacon and eggs ruins. It is night time, let's go to sleep. You're looking under everything at killing all the bodies. Under everything? Are you talking about the game? Yeah, also the level cap has been increased by 5 levels. Are you... The stick lasts way longer, it smells stronger. The older one and the new remake weren't very good. Did you watch the movie Immortals? It came out about 14 years ago, I think. Oh, it plays like Poe. This game. I don't know what is the resemblance to Poe that you see in this game. I don't see anything that reminds me of Path of Exile in Titan Quest 2. Alexander was a bad film, but you liked Troy. Ah yeah, Troy was a good one. Alexander was a good one, too, in my opinion. But I also liked Immortals very much. Thanks for the super chat, Wesley. My game? It is not my game, I didn't make this game. If only I was the creator of Titan Quest 2, or even Titan Quest 1, or even a new DLC of Titan Quest 1, if that would be possible at all. The Mortal Kombat movie, yeah, it depends, because there are multiple Mortal Kombat movies. The 97 film Odyssey. I think I have watched that one, but I really don't. I cannot recall it. Odysseus to Nolan. DNA, if you can type English on the chat, please. I got the chat to be only in English because there are people from everywhere on this flat square-like planet. And if we start speaking on our native languages, that is going to be a mess. A new Mortal Kombat sequel being made. Ah, wait, I think I saw a trailer on YouTube with Carl Urban. How do they call that guy? Is that one truly a new movie? Or was it just a fun trailer, whatever? The best reflect build in Titan Quest 2. We can make reflect build in Titan Quest 2 currently, but maybe we have to wait for you know, all skills, all masteries and all items, the whole game to come out, so that we have all the mechanics possible, as many as possible, to make a very good reflect build. The 90s Mortal Kombat movie. In TQ2 there are items that allow you to double wield daggers, and the daggers require knowledge. In Titan Quest 2 you can dual wield melee weapons, except for spears, without any requirements. In Titan Quest 1 to dual wield you need to use specific, there are two passive skills that if you don't use them you cannot dual wield. But in Titan Quest 2 you can dual wield without using any skills passive or active. Da-da-da. But what if one day in the future, because as far as I know, right now we cannot use Steam on Windows 7. We can still install Windows 7 and use Windows 7, although it is not supported, but if you want to use Steam, you cannot, as far as I know. So, what if in the future, in the near future, Steam forces you to actually install Windows 11 to be able to use Steam? And you don't want to install Windows 11, no matter what. But you have bought many games on your Steam and there is no other way to play those games and you want to play those games. What do you do in that case? The folklore on Achilles is mythology. Look, in reality, mythology is history, but it is history told in a way that is more fun, and it has also some symbolic truths hidden behind the myths. It is not fairy tales. When we say, at least for Greek mythology, when we say mythos, we don't mean fairy tale. It is not something fake. In Greek language, if you go to say something fake, like a fairy tale, you don't say mythos, you say paramythos, paramythi. Paramythi is a fairy tale. It is totally fake, that is just a story for fun. Mythos is the opposite of paramythi. Mythos is it is a true story, but it is told in such a way that there are some exaggerations and some symbols, you know, symbolic language, but that symbolic language conveys a reality, not something that is fake.
No room for that.
You can dual wield to daggers and be a mage. Yeah, Dark Knight, you can, yes. Wesley, when did I tell the story of John Wick? Did I ever tell the story of John Wick?
That horse, when will you play?
Okay, I picked up the item. If anything, Valve will continue improving Proton so that you don't even have to use Windows. I have never heard of that Proton before, Spamfish. That Proton reminds me of the Protoss faction of enemies in StarCraft. What is Proton? That's why you think GOG is better than Steam, even allowing you to download the install of the games. It is, yeah, but GOG is better when it comes to the games themselves. Steam is better when it comes to supporting the games through modding. And I think it is better also when it comes to the forums of the games, because you have more people there participating and it is more detailed and many more things to do there on Steam than on GOG. So, and maybe also Steam has more games, a bigger selection of games. I don't know about that, but I'm just guessing. So you have options there. You're caring too much.
No room for that.
No room for your bullshit. Pizza, pizza, pizza. Who is hungry today? Oh, told in a way that fits the beliefs of the time. It's pretty good. Games run pretty much as well as on Windows. Yeah, but what is Proton? Is Proton software that you download in... Can I download Proton now and install it on my Windows system, for example? What is Proton? Preserving games GOG is better, supporting new games Steam is better. Yeah, there are also games on GOG that you cannot find on Steam. Old games, very old. I'm still undead. This is hardcore and I haven't gotten killed yet. I need to increase my fire damage somehow. It's a compatibility layer for Linux, developed by Valve. Ah, so you cannot use it on Windows, so if you want to use Proton, then you have to use Linux, right? See, he must have a Saturday date. Why? How do you know, Wesley? Okay, should I go this way? Let's go this way since I'm here. Caring too much. I can go that way down there. Ah, no. I cannot. There is no need for a Windows compatibility layer on Windows. Yeah, but does this mean that you can install Proton on your Windows system to run it, or do you have to use something else? You lost 3 characters in hardcore due to poison 1 to skill. Are you playing only hardcore, Dark Knight? Oh yeah. Okay. You use Proton on Linux or the Steam Deck. Ah, Steam Deck. To run Windows only games in Linux. It is only on Linux, it wouldn't make sense to have something like that on Windows where games written for Windows run native. Anyways, this means that if if this happens one day in the future, if Steam doesn't support Windows 10 any longer in the future, then you will be forced to upgrade to or to update to Windows 11 to be able to continue using Steam. So even software companies force you sometimes to upgrade your system. I have seen that happening also with software companies that make music production software, like some of the software I have been using throughout the decades. The full game is not released, no. This is just early access.
No room for that. You have gold. More gold.
More gold.
More gold.
Bronze coin.
More gold.
I got my Embers of Night tonight. Let's get out of here. Installing Windows 11 is a downgrade. You have it and it's the dumbest version of Windows you've ever used. Why, Spamfish? What does Windows 11 make different? What does it do different? Downgrade in what way? Wait. Come on. Da, 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 da. Boom. Da, da. TTYL. What is that? TTYL. I haven't seen that before. They took out the ability to turn off application grouping or even changing the size of the taskbar. Have to install third-party bloat to have that back. Yeah, that is strange. Why would they remove things like this? This Ichthian man catcher is a very tough guy.
I'm carrying too much.
I'm caring too much today. Ouch. Talk to you later. Have a good one, Steve G. Titan Quest 1 runs better on your laptop with Windows 10 than on your desktop with Windows 11. Yeah, maybe there is also an issue with video games as well. Titan Quest 1 is outdated also, it is very old, the game engine. It is not updated. Windows 11 is a modern operating system version, so maybe this is why. They almost wrecked me. Unlocked. Hammer of Haste.
No room for that.
Potion. I need a better, actually all items. I need to replace all my items with something better. Bam! Who asked for this? You don't know. How could you know? Nobody knows. Titan Quest kept crashing for you, but you found out about the 4 GB memory patch. It's been fine since. Yeah, sometimes that patch works, sometimes it doesn't. I have also installed it and the game still crashes. So I don't know what is happening. You think TTYL means talk to you later? Ah! Ah, okay. You get crashes a lot. Yeah, it makes sense, I think. For Titan Quest 1 specifically, it makes sense. Yeah. Oh yeah. Something like that. Does Windows 11 have Windows 10 compatibility mode? It should have. I think that all versions of Windows have had compatibility modes. No. Why not? This. Oh yeah, chest key. He is still alive. The dead enemy is still alive. Sickle blades. It is a dagger. The dagger fall. Da, 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 da. The reason they're removing these features is to say, look, we heard you, Windows 12 will have this all back. Can you imagine? The only issue you are having on TQ1 on Windows 11 is a sound bug after farming and restarting the game. Sound bug after farming and this bug basically exists also. This is a bug of the game which happens also on Windows 10. It has nothing to do with Windows 11. And actually this bug came to be from one of the latest patches of Titan Quest 1 after Eternal Embers DLC released. It is a very, very annoying bug.
Carrying too much. No room for that.
Are the greys better than the blues like in Titan Quest 1? The green items are rare items in Titan Quest 2. It depends on... but no, actually, yes. Wait, it depends on which item scheme you use in Titan Quest 2, because there is the default, which doesn't follow Titan Quest 1. There is the legacy one, which follows Titan Quest 1. I'm using the legacy one. So, yeah. There can be some green items that will be better than blue ones in Titan Quest 2. If you are using the legacy mod at least. Now for the default one, I think for the default mode of Titan Quest 2, because that one uses a little bit more like Diablo scheme instead of Titan Quest 1. Blue items in the default scheme are magical items, which means they are only yellow items with Titan Quest 1 terms, which means that if you use the default scheme, green items will always be better than yellow items, than blue items. Because with the default, blue items are just magical. They are one tier above white items.
Carrying too much.
Okay, I can go there. It looks like that. They're trying to just give designers something to do, remove it now, you'll restore it 5 years later. Can you imagine that they have reached at such a point where they don't know what to do more with their operating system, and now they decided to start removing things so that they can put them back in the future so that they have something to do. I have a better idea for Microsoft. Since they have reached, we have reached at this point in time where we have Windows 11, they should stop at Windows 11, and the next upgrade to their operating system, which should change, they should totally change the name of the Windows from Windows 11 or Windows 12, which would be the next one. Instead of Windows 12, make it something like Doors 1 or Doors 0. From Windows, let's go to Doors. Or to Gates. 0 Gates. Bill Gates 0. I figured out the best name for the next operating system of Microsoft's. From Windows 11, we are going to Gates 0. Because it is the 0 version, we call it 0 Gates. Soundbag Titan Quest, sometimes you start the game and get no sound, need to exit Yeah, Titan Quest is still an early access, so there will be plenty of bugs. Bure. They could start optimizing. Bill Gates is long gone from Microsoft. He's trying to advocate for lab-grown meat and other nonsense. Why would I take health advice from someone who has nothing to do with healthcare from a scientific point of view? If I go to take health advice, I will take it from someone who has studied, who has actually become an expert or something like that. But I wouldn't follow even of an expert's opinion blindly, because even experts make mistakes. And in many cases, even experts can be uneducated on a new matter, and they cannot really be experts on that specific new matter. So, let's not forget, after all, that all expertise applies to the past. The past knowledge. You are an expert on past knowledge, not on new knowledge. On new knowledge, you are a noob. Even if you are an expert and a very high value scientist, on past knowledge, that's great, but on new knowledge stuff, even about your science, you are just a noob, just like I am. They already think they own your PC just because their OS is on it. They are being delusional. Just because my PC cannot really function, which it can, I can install a Linux on my PC. Maybe it will not work as good as it does with Windows, but I think that it will still work. But even if it doesn't work, the only way for me to use my PC is by using Windows. The PC is still mine, because whenever I want, I can sell it, I can do whatever I want to my PC. I can burn it, I can destroy it, I can keep it, I can give it as a souvenir to a tourist that will come by my town or whatever. Or I can use it as a brick on a wall of PC cases and computers. Will your keyboard have a gate key? Better not. It will have a 0 gate key. Why you never talk on your Discord? I rarely join the Discord. And when I join, there is no discussions on the Discord, so... Look at his face, he's falling apart. It's Spamface, he's old. How old is Bill Gates? Yeah, okay, maybe we wouldn't get advice, for example, from people who... I don't know. Let me give you this example. If I wanted to go to the gym to fix my physical situation, to work out and burn weight and all of these things and have a better body, better physique, I wouldn't really take advice on how to do my exercise and what type of exercise and what type of diet to do by a person who would be 150 kilos fat. Not 150 kilos bodybuilder or athlete, but fat. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay, you click on this one, you click on that one, and you click on this one. This should be the easiest puzzle of all these puzzles here. And also don't call me boss again, I'm nobody's boss. Oops. I teleported. Why crab kicks can shoot through fence, but you shot your bow and your arrows tap on the fences. They are wall hackers, Dark Knight. Fence hackers. An enormous nurse told you were a bit overwhelmed. Look, if she told you this thing as an advice to be careful because she didn't want you to become like her, that's a good thing. That's different. For example, if somebody is an alcoholic and they live every day by the very bad negative side effects of alcohol, if they come and tell you don't drink alcohol because it is very bad for you, then maybe they do this because they have this very bad experience, and because they don't go to see you hurt yourself the same way. Maybe they give you this advice because they actually know what they are talking about. They live the situation. That's a different story.
No room for that.
Okay, anyways, I don't need these things. 60 FPS. You may be calling me boss out of respect, but still. This word and what actually this word means should go extinct from human minds and language.
Wait for me.
Chop. How a cockney calls people gav? What is a cockney? I don't know what cockney is. How am I still alive? I'm playing hardcore, this character is still alive. What the hell is happening? This game is much easier than Titan Quest 1. I'm playing hardcore and it is okay, but quite easy. Again, I forgot to go there. Let's go all the way back. Let's explore that tiny little cave. Maybe there is a treasure inside, or maybe there is a pizza guy waiting for us to go get the pizza and deliver it to a customer. This is the pizza quest too. Oh yeah.
Carrying too much.
I'm carrying too much. Well, almost nothing. Abandoned gear. Do not abandon your gear. Give it to me. Oh, you just call every block mated, every woman love. A Cockney is a Londoner from the East End. They almost have a language of their own, much of it based on rhyming slang. Ah. Yeah, I don't know that. Are you from UK, Steve? Griffin's Lair. Ta-da-da. So close now, human! It is night time and it is very, very dark here.
How easy.
Humans are ugly, greedy,
I've killed one griffin, I can kill another. Your stink, it is the same scent I smelled upon sweet Apollonia's body. What did you do to that body after I killed her? Filthy human. Ta-da. Yeah.
You saved us.
I saved you! Pedant of wisdom, pedant of... oh, too many pedants. Okay, let's drop something down. And pick up the greens. I think we need loot filters because we can get...
Worrying too much.
we can see that many white items drop and they are useless and they get in the way.
I thought.
He took me by surprise. Keep.
So how do we get down from here?
Griffins are quite.
White, white, white!
Aren't they? No room for that.
What will happen to the game if I keep jumping non-stop for 100 times? If I click 100 times alt to jump 100 times, do you think that the game will crash? What will happen? Should we put it to the test? Yeah, Steve, I think that by the release of this game we will have filters, hopefully. It would be nice if the leap attack from Warfare could synergize with Earthquake from Earth. Earthquake leap. Very good idea, Box. Very, very good idea. Kalispera Jurassic Fart. Nice. What? Nice nickname. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 20. That boar is hungry.
No room for that.
Okay, Earth Mastery. 1, 2, 3. Passive points. Passive points. 1, 2. It is spell damage and increased cost. Do we have passives that reduce maybe increased damage? This increased damage should work with this one. This one is 817. Yes, it does scale. Barrier, chill freeze. So let's go with this one. Thunder Crash. Instantly, briefly disappear into the sky and crash down without dealing strike damage. For 1.5 seconds, you take 40% reduced damage. That's very good. Chance to stun, repeat. For 3... Wait, and I don't have this one. I don't have it. Ah. Aha! Interesting. I could use... Repeat. Okay. I could use this one. Think you get an achievement, Team Waste Jumper. Is there such an achievement? Also with this update that brought also the second chapter to the game, we also got some new achievements that have to do with this chapter. Da, 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 da. What can I jump there? Nah. Cannot do it. Coastal foothills. foothills.
Now, let's find the sources of Nemesis energy. Glaucus said we're around here somewhere.
Arm buds. I need to find a spear that will have multiple stats of percentage to fire damage.
I'm carrying too much.
Okay, let's kill these enemies and I will go back to sell, because at some point I will need to sell stuff.
I need to wait.
All right. Time to see what this Sapphire can do. Go on. Try to absorb Nemesis energy. I just hope you can handle it.
To the Explorer Camp. Just kidding. Maybe Dark Knight, you should give your ideas for achievement names to the developers.
Need something.
Cattle bone standard. This is very nice. It has 23% increased fire damage. Cold, poison, lightning resistances at health. Lightning, pierce armor. Increased hit chance, glassy hit chance, might, cold resist poison. That's a bit better.
So much right. When I look through the blade.
171.
Need me to look after anything.
By Artemis.
Έλα ρε, give me a good spear. At least I can turn in this quest.
You found them. Without you. Don't make me laugh.
Ho! Harpy Moon Disc φωτιά. Wow. I got 3 very nice epic items reward.
Need me to look after anything.
Okay. Harpy, level 31. Fire strike, pierce damage. Fire weapon damage, fire resist, increased fire damage. This would be very good for this build with all these fire damage buffs. 38%. Hitting an enemy with your primary attack grants increased movement speed. Okay. Φωτιά. Staff epic. 133 armor. Yeah, okay, I think that glassy hit chance. Increased movement speed. Energy regen per second 10. Increased cooldown rate to area spells. That one has strike armor, this one doesn't have, but it has more energy. Energy barrier. Okay, I will use the epic shield then. You like the screen where it shows you how many mastery combinations you have created and how far you have gone. Yeah, that is the achievements screen.
Must have reached the Moirai by now.
Moirai.
I should have known he'd go scurrying to the Moirai, like a rat into a hole.
Was that Nemesis? When you absorbed her energy, it seems that you were connected to her for a moment.
Boom. Ichthian Club. Take a look at this shield, looks very nice. This shield exists also in Titan Quest 1, the Moon Disc. Okay. I will get this one. I will give it to this one.
We're just trying to settle an
A bow. You see they are doing already a good job with this game, maybe core crystal modifiers for items and skills. Huh! That would be, this sounds very good. As many as... So you think that the die file should become an actual item where you can install some maybe crystals that would give you modifiers to have more build depth? That would be a great idea. This is actually a very good idea. For example, in last epoch, we have the idol inventory, where you can, it is limited, and you can put there some idols, and each one of the idols will give you different modifiers or different stats. What we, the die file would be something like that in this game. Bam boom. Club of Helmet, like. You like your games balanced? Yep. There is something better than a truly balanced action RPG. But is there any truly balanced action RPG out there? Bronze coin, gold. Ah, there is a bone pile. What is that? That actually should be a bone pile. A stone pile, not a bone pile. Ta-da. Okay, let's explore this place. Nice. These new Shark Ichthyans look great, I like them. I think they are my favorite type of Ichthyan enemy. Oh, there is a burial cave here. It is time, great job. This is true. Easy peasy. That is to make it look at Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Yeah, okay, Skyrim is a totally different story though. By the way, does anybody play Skyrim anymore? Ba-da-ba-bam. Hello, Jody! What a great day! What a great Saturday! Is it a great Saturday? Here where I live it is a cold Saturday. We have strong winds outside, the temperature has dropped significantly. And actually it feels like winter. That is strange because it looks like winter came pretty fast this year. Nice. Da-da-da-da. Oop, Notched Fire Club. A white item. Yes, of course, I have finished Chapter 2 with other characters. Chapter 2 looks good as the first one. I don't think that Chapter 2 is something special, but it looks good, it is good. It is nice. And the great thing is that with Chapter 2, the story of the faction of Ichthians is over, and Chapter 3 will probably bring new stories of new factions, probably. So now we will have to wait to see what Chapter 3 has in store for us in the future. How near in the future, nobody knows. But the future will happen in the future. Offer the skull, offer the claw, offer the foot, step away. Okay, this one is hitting pretty hard. I'm done with this place. Eh? I cannot open a portal. Why? When you are down here, you cannot open a... No, you can. Yeah. The portal doesn't work here. Maybe because this is the area where you fight, you do this fight, and they didn't want you to be able to open the portal during the fight. Anyways, doesn't really matter. We are here. I think we can go there. Best grave ever epitaph. Beneath this monument, an empty grave. The seal knows where you are buried. Is that grave in the game? That one is hitting extremely hard. Okay, that enemy was an elite enemy and he was hitting very hard.
But I finished absorbing the power from the latest Titan E-core. The Ichthys is uncovered. I need more.
The god marked is interfering. He would already have come more if not for that.
No room for that.
I will deal with the god marked. But don't think I've forgotten your past failings. Your weakness is the cause of all of it.
He's not dead. Now he is. Boom! Together.
I need to wait.
Wow. One hit, two hits. They froze me.
Keep them searching to
Okay, let's go that way first.
What is it? My lady.
be silent.
What is it? Is it a mortal? Is it a bird? Is it a fly?
It seems this connection works both ways. Let's just pray she doesn't realize who we are.
Crabs. I move like a fucking ninja. Let's go that way tonight. Psylos Spolders. He's burning, he's burning. Paludron's headdress.
Carrying too much.
At beginning seemed weird for you how you move it TQ2, but now you think it's much better than TQ1, especially if you play Archer. Yeah, there is more Ouch, there is more dynamics in the movement of your character in general. Which one is better, Titan Quest or 2? Currently Titan Quest 1 is better. But maybe after Titan Quest 2 is completed as a game and we have the full game with all game systems and the full amount of content and the improvements and everything, maybe then this game will be better, I don't know. But for now, Titan Quest 1 is the best. The best Diablo-like action RPG in the universe. Let's go to that corner. Ah, it was a waypoint after all. Ah, no, there is more. But there is nothing there. Okay, fuck it. Forget it.
That was an Ichthian war horn. It sounds like they've rallied against us.
You cannot catch me, scratch me, scratch me, scratch me. You cannot kill me. Ouch! Okay, now big guy, nobody's here to heal you. There is only one guy here to kill you.
No room for that.
I think that this build is awesome. With all these movements, it is awesome. It feels like a ninja.
Carrying too much.
This skill is amazing. The blink skill with its modifiers. Nothing can be better than the original, because without TQ1 there would be no TQ2. There aren't any legendary items in the game currently. There are epic items, and of course I have picked up epic items. For example, take a look at the shield. This shield looks awesome, and this shield is epic. It is the Moon Disc, a shield coming from TQ1. Okay, there is only this one left.
That Titanicus looks
The
like it's
Titanicus.
almost been
Okay,
completely
this could be a little bit
finished.
challenging as a fight, so I will have to be careful here.
Did you think I wouldn't notice you scurrying around down there? Snatching scraps? Listening in? Your delusion of being able to stand against me is simple hubris. And punishing hubris
Come on. Next wave of enemies.
Spare you all this before it began. But you insist on the more difficult road. So be it!
Is that
Carrying too much.
She talks too much.
Is it safe to fully absorb the Nemesis energy now?
You play battle mates dual wielding, you are very happy with a bit good damage. Yup.
Let's hurry back to Glaukos. I have a bad feeling about all of this.
I haven't been to that. Access Queen Arana's Golden Horde, obtain the first Golden Skull. Ah! It is the Golden Skulls stuff. I can go there, jump down there, and go that way. Or I can go this way. Let's go there to do some jumping. Bridge jumping. Da, 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 da. I can see one more waypoint. Nothing there. Da, da, da. I can go there. I can. Let's go to the waypoint. We have a cave. What cave is that?
No room for that.
No room for that. Well, let's get inside. This is Southern Sea Cave. Pick up the gold, 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 gold. Okay. Let's see if there is any enemy here in this cave that can defeat me, actually. I don't think so, but you never know. They use fire, I use fire. My fire killed them. Nothing else. What is that? Horse bow of haste. We don't care about bows. Boom. Ah, not these enemies.
Carrying too much.
Let's go down. Just a white item. You can never kill me, dude. Da, da. Oh, a big chest unlocked. Come on.
No room for that.
The Quirus is good, but Cigar is grift. I'm not getting any spears actually. Why? Do I have such bad luck? Oh, very nice. That was a magnificent kill.
Carrying too much.
Okay, we are done with this cave. Getting outside. Yep. And now we can take the portal to get down there. And go complete that tiny area. Da, 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 da.
No room for that.
What does Ichthian Shrine do if you pick giving to Shrine Bloodlust? That is a small event. You should do that event because as far as I remember that event will give you embers as a reward. And you can use the embers to give them to the NPC to give you items. Or if I remember right, not only items, I think with embers you can also get as reward attribute points. What am I doing? Okay. Da 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 da. Ten embers. Yeah.
Carrying too much. No room for that.
All drones, nothing there. Die, come on.
Carrying too much.
Silos Cup. Silos Cup. Oh, yeah. There is this hidden area here. Mago's Cloak of Life. Okay, I think I'm done with the whole left area of the whole map of chapter 2. Yes, I've been everywhere here and I have completed all side quests of this left area. This is where you start in chapter 2. You go this way, you come all the way here, which is the main village. And from here you go to the left, you do the things here, and then you come here, and from here then you go to the right and you do the other things. So, since I'm done, I can teleport back to the camp and sell stuff from my inventory. Did you like it that much, Box? Chapter 2.
Need something magical to help you out there.
My FPS got fucked up the moment I landed here. Resistance is energy reserve. Oh, spell damage, physical damage. Cold resist, spell damage. Then put it on that one. Fire, cold resist, might, strike, armor, health regen per second. I have 13 health regen per second. That's good.
Hey, I'm glad you made it. If you're
Hey.
heading, thank you. Good luck.
Wanna look through the blades?
Guy, oh, Pyrex stone. Yeah, but it doesn't have any added affixes, and I need a spear with lots of fire damage buffs, percentage buffs. Slayers. Nope. Lightning resist, pierce armor, health, glancing hit chance. Pierce armor, lightning, pierce armor. Energy barrier, increase cast speed. Strike, energy barrier, critical. No. Poison, fire, strike armor, pierce armor. Glancing hit chance, that is good. But the energy barrier that I have is also very
By
good. So
Artemis.
cold fire resist, cooldown reduction, very good cooldown. Helmet power. Opa, I will buy this one. I will use this one. Cooldown reduction, helmet power. Dagger, the sword, nope. Shield, my shield is epic. The epic shield of mine. So, it is the stash. There is nothing to talk about there. Okay, so we are done with that area. The whole area, the story progress is amazing. Hello, Fabio V. Okay, guys, I guess I will stop here for tonight. On tomorrow's live stream, I will probably continue this character. I will go to the other side of the map and I will finish the rest of the chapter 2. But that will be for tomorrow's live stream. And I'm still alive, I mean I'm hardcore. Ignite Elementalist build, level 32 Elementalist class, hardcore, it says up here. 0 deaths, time since last death, non-existent. I have killed 7,128 enemies. And strongest enemy killed is Aristomenes boss, king of Messenia, level 30. Yeah, Fabio, perfect timing. So guys, this is going to be it for today. Thanks for subbing by the stream. Oh, yeah. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend, your Saturday night, morning. And I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, Titan Quest 2 is not a good game. It is a fucking awesome game. So, I'm out of here. See you tomorrow, guys.